One of Miami's biggest losses will come in 2024. Let's talk about it.
Like, share, and subscribe.
All right, appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe.
And make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Miami's about to lose big time in 2024. But before we get to that, there's a few things we need to talk about. Progress report, progress report, progress report. If you went to school, high school, middle school, and everything in America, then you also know that there's the thing called progress report. Yes, you get them quarterly. Now, obviously, 3 games have passed. You know, we got 12 games. So, 1 quarter. This is the first quarter. Let's evaluate the big 3. As you guys know, this is the big 3. This is T2Y covering Florida State, Miami, and the Florida Gators.
Okay.
So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about them so far in week 3. Going into week 4, obviously. Florida will take on Charlotte. Florida State this week, they'll have the biggest game. They'll take on Clemson. And the Miami Hurricane will travel to Temple up there in Philadelphia. West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground of Will Smith. I ain't Will Smith, man. But anyways, yeah, progress report. So far, quarterback-wise, offensive-wise, Miami is pretty much at top of the list when it comes to the big 3. Miami, basically, scoring offensively, Florida State is leading, but Miami is like right there behind them, and Florida's in dead last. That's tough. Now, scoring defense, Miami is leading. Miami's only given up 43 points so far this year, and the Florida Gators in number 2. And the Florida State Seminoles, they're not even in the top 50. They're giving up way more points. Florida Gators only gave up 47, Miami 43. You know, we're in the top 50 when it comes to the rankings. So we don't know what Florida State is ranked because obviously they gave up a bajillion points already. 24 to LSU, another 29 to Boston College, and I think like 13 to who that was they play? Southern Miss. So obviously Miami's leading in you know, points given up by the defense, whatever, yards and all that good stuff. We're ahead of everybody. We're, you know, killing it, especially in the run stop defense and everything like that. Quarterback, obviously Tyler Van Dyke is leading in the state of Florida in the big 3. He's ranked at the number 5 quarterback right now when it comes to, you know, completion rates, yardage, and touchdowns and everything like that. Thrown 8 touchdowns so far, 1 interception. Same numbers for Jordan Travis, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. But the yards is where, you know, things separate. Tyler Van Dyke has thrown for 829 yards, and I think Jordan Travis is like 700 and something. Yeah, Graham Mertz, we're not even going to talk about him. He's obviously a non-factor in this race when it comes to quarterbacks. Nonetheless, I think he's only thrown 3 touchdowns and 1 interceptions in 3 games. That's tough. That's tough. So, obviously, our receivers are doing well. Xavier Restrepo, he's the more, I want to say, leader in the pack right now. On the Florida State side, they got Johnny Wilson, and the Florida Gators, they would have Ricky Parcell, who's not doing too bad, not too shabby. But Xavier Restrepo leads in that department, followed up by you know, Johnny Wilson of Florida State. But let's talk about Miami's biggest loss in 2024. Now, I view it as a loss. Some of you might not. But it is what it is. You know what? Roll the clip.
So what, 2024 Colorado Buffalo staff, is that your target date? Is that what that would be for you?
Yeah, I want to be there next year. I'm going to get everything, the paperwork, and I'm going to go to work.